Hello and welcome to the channel, everyone. Known as the Winter Playground, Caribbean islands are famous for a range of white sand beaches, swaying palm trees, and balmy weather. And if you're planning to visit there anytime soon or even later in the future, I'm here with a list of the 23 most beautiful Caribbean islands. St. Lucia, with its 2 UNESCO World Heritage listed pitons, is perhaps the most picturesque Caribbean island. The Gros and Petite Pitons are 2 mountainous volcanic plugs that undoubtedly add to its splendor. White sandy beaches, lush jungles, and the private villas along the coastline make it the perfect destination for couples and honeymooners looking to travel to the Caribbean. A close second on the list of the most beautiful Caribbean islands is the island of Jamaica. Nonetheless, Jamaica's beaches are unmatched. From the amazing 7-Mile Beach in Negril to the remote Treasure Beach in the south and the well-known beaches of Montego Bay, being the home to rugged sea cliffs, rich forests, multi-tiered waterfalls, and white sand beaches, there's truly nothing that Jamaica lacks. St. Bart's. St. Bart's is a little 8-square-mile island with white sand beaches, lagoons, and inlets that is well known for its upmarket resorts, villas, boutiques, and visiting yachts. The island's nearby shallow coral reefs are protected by an underwater nature reserve, and popular activities include snorkeling with colorful marine life and a sunken boat. The nation's capital, Gustavia, is a charming port city with walkways, old structures, and eateries. The Cayman Islands are one of the most best destinations in the Caribbean to go scuba diving. They're also among the most stunning Caribbean islands with a 7-mile beach with white sand that extends into blue waters. The Cayman Islands are famous for their clear waters. Deep diving is accessible at the Cayman Trench's deep drop wall dives, where the visibility is limitless and the water is crystal clear. The island of Cozumel is located just off the coast in the Caribbean Sea. Cozumel is famous for its scuba diving and nowhere compares to the diving on Palancar Reef, the second largest coral reef in the world. It would become the highlight of your trip to Mexico because of the turquoise ocean-fine white sand and world-class diving. Havana is widely regarded as the most beautiful city in the Caribbean. The streets of the pastel-colored buildings in this UNESCO World Heritage Site are lined with classic cars. It has been a favorite choice for Canadian vacationers thanks to its picture-perfect beaches, historic cities, and lush forests. Cuba is a stunning island to visit, and its people are the nicest in the Caribbean, despite its fair share of challenges. Curacao is a part of the ABC Islands, which is a Dutch colony in the Lesser Antilles. It is well deservedly referred to as the Amsterdam of the Caribbean. The waterfront is lined with colonial buildings, and Curacao is home to the serene coves and lovely beaches. Since Curacao lies outside the storm zone and has year-round comfortable temperatures thanks to the trade winds, there's never a bad time to go there. St. Kitts is one of the Caribbean islands' brightest stars. Vistas of the dense rainforest that dominates the mountainous island are visible from the summit of Mount Liamuiga, which may be reached by hiking. The luxuriant jungle can also be viewed from above by going on a zipline excursion. St. Kitts is unquestionably an island to add to your Caribbean bucket list because of its waterfalls, long sandy beaches, and a cloud forest, which make it the perfect place to relax. Nevis, a volcano island adjacent to St. Kitts, is considered to be the twin islands of St. Kitts. The Caribbean island of Nevis is swiftly rising to the top of many people's favorite Caribbean destinations because of its golden sand beaches. Historic plantations and traditional rustic appeal, similar to St. Kitts, it boasts an African green vervet monkey population, and the seas are ideal for snorkeling. Aruba is one of the ABC islands of the Caribbean, while Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao are the 3 westernmost islands of the Leeward Antilles in the South Caribbean. Since all of Aruba's beaches are public, you're free to go beach hopping and discover the island's renowned powdery soft sands for yourself. Aruba, like Curacao, also boasts pastel Dutch colonial architecture that makes for lovely shopping strolls through charming streets. The Dominican Republic's terrain comprises rainforests, savanna, and highlands, including Pico Duarte, the Caribbean's tallest mountain. The coastlines of Punta Cana, Puerto Plata, and La Romana are lined with 5-star resorts, making the Dominican Republic beaches picture perfect. Santo Domingo's colonial architecture will draw history aficionados, while the interior's hilly terrain makes it an adventure traveler's paradise. Puerto Rico is a fantastic Caribbean island to visit since it features waterfalls, rainforests, beaches, and a stunning heritage center. Despite being a part of the United States, Puerto Rico has a very foreign air about it. Its ethnic composition includes Spanish, African, and Taino people, one of the major indigenous groups in the Caribbean islands, as well as festivals, open-air markets, a vibrant nightlife, and delicious cuisine with a heavy rum accent. Utila, an island off the Honduran coast with isolated beaches and excellent affordable diving, is undoubtedly one of the most picturesque spots to visit in the Honduras. One can eat seafood on the beach, relax in a hammock while taking in the sunset, and swim with whale sharks while exploring their vast underwater habitat. Kai Cocker is incredibly beautiful sandy island in Belize. Although Ambergris Kai, a nearby island, may be more well known, Kai Cocker trumps due to its laid-back atmosphere. Shark Ray Alley is located right off its coast, making it one of the best places in the Caribbean for diving and snorkeling. The fact that there are no cars on Kai Cocker is most appreciable, and you'll enjoy strolling along the sand streets while relaxing on this idyllic sand. Turks and Caicos consist of 30 islands and cays which are stunning to say the least. Only 8 of them are populated, with Providenciales serving as the primary tourist destination. Explore Middle Caicos to discover the largest cave network in the Caribbean islands, while also taking in the history of Grand Turk and Salt Cay. The Grand Turk Wall is only a short boat trip offshore, making it one of the top diving locations in the Caribbean. Coral breaks on Turks and Caicos Islands have created beaches with white, pink, and peach-colored sand. Most people's fantasy Caribbean island list undoubtedly starts and ends with Barbados. Although it technically belongs in the Atlantic Ocean, it is one of the most easterly of all the Caribbean islands. Soft beach lines the turquoise waters of Barbados, which is part of the Lesser Antilles. Barbados has something for everyone with a tropical garden, underground caverns, and a British legacy. Grenada is a stunning island that has earned the moniker Spice Isle for the spices it harvests, including nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, allspice, pepper, and vanilla. With white sandy beaches on its 75 miles of coastline, colonial cities, plantations, ancient rum distilleries, chocolate, and clear waters, there are so many things to do in Grenada that you'll never want to leave. Its coral reefs, shipwrecks, and underwater sculpture park are major attractions for those who love to dive. Saint Martin is made up of 2 territories, one French and one Dutch. It's the Caribbean island that is famous for airplanes landing extremely close to beachgoers, and it's known as the culinary capital of the Caribbean. From the world's steepest zipline to climbing Pic du Paradis mountain, there is a lot more to do than just relaxing on its pristine beaches. The U.S. Virgin Islands, which includes the St. Croix, St. John, and St. Thomas, are renowned for having some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. With clear, blue waters and smooth white sand, the Caribbean Sea's blue seas are beautifully contrasted by the lush green hills and the mountains that surround the islands. Some of the Caribbean's most gorgeous beaches may be found in the British Virgin Islands, an exquisite natural environment that's created by white beaches, turquoise lakes, and rich vegetation. They're renowned for offering fantastic sailing and boating options. There are many marinas and yacht clubs to accommodate boaters, and its still waters or consistent trade winds make for great conditions. Virgin Gorda, the 3rd largest of the British Virgin Islands, is renowned for its pristine beaches, history, nature preserves, and the baths, which are seawater pools created by enormous granite boulders. Dominica, not associated with the Dominican Republic in any way, has waterfalls, rivers, rainforests, mountains, as well as other unspoiled natural features. Boiling Lake, a flooded volcanic fumarole that bubbles from the molten magma below, is a distinctive feature of the island. The largest settlement on the island's north coast is Calibishi, a historical fishing community that is only 1 mile from the ocean and the rainforest. The eastern Caribbean island of Anguilla blends sophisticated opulent resorts with a rich history that includes a plantation home built in 1785 and numerous other carefully maintained artifacts from the island's past. Visitors come to the island's resorts in Shoal Bay on the east end and Meads Bay, Rendezvous Bay, and the other lovely areas because of the soft beach and warm, clear waters there. Martinique is located to the north of St. Lucia, and one of the island's natural attractions is Mont Pelee, an active volcano. Visitors can go on excursions like hiking, kayaking, and exploring the island's protected parks thanks to the gorgeous beaches, rainforests, and mountains. Along with Martinique's renowned rum and cuisine, diving is a popular activity thanks to the historic shipwrecks and rich aquatic life on the land. I hope the list would have given you lots of inspiration to visit these Caribbean islands that seem straight out of a postcard. Comment below and let me know which island you're most excited to visit.